Well, I came here very touched by some interest in the precise in the architecture, or something a lot concerning the Czech aesthetics, and then it happened just like that. I came for a residency, and then it prolonged by studies, and then it comes like to other expanded into other fields, or more like institutions and like people networking. So it was very interesting. But then it is very important that I came like thinking something about the cosmos that I was researching or interested in Mexico, and it was connected with iconography. And then when I came here, I somehow connected with something that happened here around the cosmos, or in these satellite countries from during the communist era, that it happened for real, and apply it in the life, this aesthetic, kind of futurismo. And then I was super interested, or it's still being very interesting for me. Yeah. So it was a sort of kind of inspiration, like that bring me here, and then also I think completely changed completely the direction of my work. Otherwise, I would do maybe, I don't know what I will do in Mexico. Mm. I use like a lot of furniture, or I include, and I am very interested by the design, and it's something about the proportions of the furniture itself. It's not that I like it all generalized one kind of time period furniture, but if there like some particular like furniture that catch my attention, and I like always to include it because it brings some kind of human relationship, or this touch about some inhabiting the space, like welcome, that you can sit, that you can stay in the space. Yeah, it's still furniture. Yes. It's still furniture. I mean, for the exhibition. I mean, it's still, like, for example, I include one bench, and it's very important that the people sit. It's not that it becomes a piece of art, but then it's really like ready for the people to sit and stay with the pieces, and stay in the space. It's like, yeah, it's something like yeah, inhabiting the space. Not just like when you go to one exhibition and then you cross around and then you go out, because you see everything. But I think what I'm interested in is more like to offer to stay. The invitation for exhibiting here, it was like a full project, because it was like they inaugurate, let's say, this white cube for the gallery. And then it's completely new space, even the floor, everything.
Tak přátelé, na zdraví.
Na zdraví, congratulations for such a nice reconstruction. Then when I was planning the exhibition, I think that I wanted to make some kind of, take the space as an entity, as a body, as a human body that is like made of all these walls, all these lights, these stones, and then inhabit it with all these flat beams. I wanted to be a painter when I started studying fine arts, and this was like the beginning of my studies. And I think I have like a lot of connection, and I love paintings. I'm interested to look at as a public also. And finally, I turned out that it's more interesting for me is dealing with the space, dealing with different materials, maybe more like this, the idea of the sculpture in the space. And one of my main materials I work with is the ceramics. And the ceramics offer me this kind of, or I always like use it as a painting surface. My ceramics is full color. It's very, very connected with all these kind of very particular palette of colors that comes from the mineral and all these engobes that are very matte and so on. And then I think all the paintings that are here are super connected with this experience transformed from the ceramics, coming to these pieces that most of them are realized with casein, which is a very specific technique that like based on milk and connected immediately. No? You create the pigments I mean you may use mineral colors and then you create all these palette. Mm-hmm. It's very intense, some kind of intuition. I recently was like exhibiting one long table with a large collection of ceramics, like candlestick holders, no? And then there was some kind of discussion like about this, like why it should be in the corner, or why it should be like in these dimensions high the table and so on, because it was not like the normal table, it was not like super low platform, it was everything in between. And I just feel it, and I couldn't explain it, but in my mind it was just like it should be in the corner, strictly. It cannot be in another place. It is like, it's the necessity from the piece. It is not, yeah. Then it is not something so strict rational that there is this meaning, but then it's something that you just feel it, that this is how it should work.